creating the rated level. Well, we'll see if we can get it rated, but the first thing we need to do to get it rated, we need to make more level. Now, we have a good start on everything. We have the mountains in the beginning, and we have the forest in the second part. But today we need to work on, well, we have first, second, and third parts down. Fourth, fifth, and sixth still need to be done. So we need to work on the fourth and fifth parts today. And that would start here. So here, in this part, we need to add some block design, and we need to add maybe something else. I have an idea, maybe I should have a transition for the sky, but we'll see about that transition. I don't know if that'll happen, but we'll definitely get the block design going in, and we'll get some clouds flying past like in the earlier part. So, welcome Judas to the stream. Hello, welcome. And let's start working on this block design. So for the block design, let's go to a new layer. What's a layer we haven't used already? Hard to know. 14 looks free, so let's get going. Alright, my idea for the block design here, if I can find them, is to use these things, these little zigzags, and kind of put them on top of the blocks. Now, I'd have to go to these blocks here. What layer is this on? B2? And the blocks themselves, well, no, glow is on T1, which is fine. Okay, so block is on B2, glow is on T1. So I can just kind of put these here like this. And the plan, kind of work them in together like that, and I can give these a color. Let's give them blending 72 like that, and let's make sure they're together perfectly. There we go. Hello random guy, and hello Michael, and hello Ruby. Why are you streaming so early? Felt like it today. That's a good answer, right? Totally. Okay. So let's just keep adding details to the block design, and all I have to do for this block design, I really don't have to do much. I just can add details like this. And just like that, we have more details to the block design. Definitely very, very important. So we did up on the previous one, right? So we can go down on this one, actually. There we go. And that way, the blocks would just look a little more cohesive. That's the idea, anyway. And we're gonna do the opposite here, but still assign it to color 72. There we go. Hello Rouse, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you here. Let me just keep adding these. And I'll just move this one up like that. Actually, let's not do that for that. Let's just add 3 right-facing arrows. I like that better. And then for here, we will add just kind of like this. And then we'll add that on the other side as well. And just keep everything on the same color. And then for this, I'll have little backwards facing arrows because that's fun. And for here, I'll have down facing ones because I really kind of want to emphasize that staying down. But I'll kind of keep the zigzag going the opposite way, this way. Maybe I should have it. Let me look how it looks. No, okay, perfect. And then one here. Two going facing in towards each other. This one facing up. This one alternating like this. And we'll just move them one down. Perfect. And then let's take a look and see if it does better. I'm bored, what should I do? I don't know. When I'm bored, I play Geometry Dash. Okay, immediately those blocks look much better. Now it's time to do it for the hard ones, the slopes. The slopes, they will be tough to do. Because they're slopes, they suck. They are way more difficult to do than normal blocks. But we can work out a method. So what we'll do is we'll just attach a bunch of them together, put them on 72, and then we'll just rotate them 45 degrees and put them in the right place. Okay. There we go. And just like that, we have some decoration on the slopes. And we'll, oh my gosh, don't do that. I just drew a huge line of pixel blocks. Is this going to be hard demon, a medium demon? Actually, this is going to be like, this is like a 7-star. Something around there. I think probably 7 stars. I don't think 8 stars is at the appropriate difficulty here. I think this is probably 7-star. Let's do this. Move these. Perfect. And we'll just have them all face this way. It'll make things easier for us, but also it will make things appear cohesive and like I planned them, or something like that. Also, I'll just copy this, reverse it, and then move it over here. Beautiful. So move this bottom one. Copy this. I don't know why I copied the whole thing. I don't need the whole thing. I just need bits and pieces of it. There we go. Okay, so for this, it's just kind of a decision-making process, which one is needed. For this one is needed. Actually, it needs more than that somehow. Is that one higher up or something? I don't care. Let's just do this and put it in the right place. There we go. Okay. So I don't chat much. I'm practicing Rubik's 2x2. Dude, I used to know how to do a Rubik's Cube, but only 3x3. I still know most of how to do it, just I'm missing a couple of the steps. And I really suck at doing anything fast with the Rubik's Cube. So, I haven't got that down. But I find the Rubik's Cube fun, but just like difficult. And I haven't put that much time into actually practicing it, so I'm not that good at it really. Okay, there we go. Now we have this set up, so we can copy and paste this and move this up here. Perfect. Let's kind of center this. Wait, maybe we should just snap it the correct way. And then we'll see if I can just do this. There we go. Just do little things like this. It looks really dumb, but it could theoretically work. So let's do... Oh no, it doesn't work. Because they overlap. And if they overlap, it doesn't work with the blending, so... That's okay, we don't need that to work. Maybe I can just do a bit along the back here. Like that. 2x2, I've done 4x4 and 5x5 too. 5x5 is fun. Wait, 2x2 is literally 3x3 but just the corners. I like that comparison, that's a funny comparison. Damn it, how am I gonna do this part? Because if I want to decorate this one, I'm gonna have a tough time. I could just do this. I feel like it almost doesn't work. If I did this, would this look weird? It actually doesn't look too weird, even though the corners are missing. And trying to fill in the corners would make it look even weirder, so I won't try to fill in the corners. Okay, and then where's those 3s? Bring the 3s over. Bring the 1. And then copy paste this. Okay. Now we just copy paste this to the other side. There we go. And we can copy paste this over here as well. There we go. And then finally, we'll get some more of these and copy paste them over there. So in the end, it becomes a lot of copy paste, but that's pretty much fine. Let's draw out 6. Wait, what is this? That's 7 of them. That's fine. And then let's snap rotate it. And then we can move them incrementally. How exactly does this work over here with this one? I guess it's in that position. I have to zoom in to actually see what's going on here. Okay. And then let's copy these and I'll paste them up there. There we go. And oh wait, the player can definitely see that. So it's okay to delete this one. Let's take a look and see what the player can and can't see. These work really great for the straight structures, but for any slope structure, decorating them kind of sucks. Okay, there we go. Block design done. Perfect. Beautiful. It looks questionable, but it's fine. Hello, Roasty Toasty. Welcome to the stream. If you can solve a 3x3, you can do the same on 2x2, but only the steps that involve corners. How long is it gonna be? Until what? Until the stream ends? I don't know. Might be a little bit. But I just got the block design done, so that's the first thing. And then we'll see about clouds flying past now. So we'll go to layer 15 and start on the clouds. Now for clouds flying past, maybe I can finally use these clouds instead. I think I can. Alright, we're just gonna start copying and pasting these everywhere. Let's do it one by one, like we normally do, and start doing just free move, rotate, copy, paste. Actually, I kind of don't want any rotation on these. So they'll all be going fast. So it makes sense not to have any rotation. Okay. There we go. Now that we have our clouds created, I'm going to actually do some optimization right on the spot here. I'll create two separate groups of clouds. This is group 116, and this is group 117. Okay, now 116 and 117 will both move towards the player very fast. Starting here. (116) will move -4,000, and we'll make this over 20 seconds. So this is -400 blocks in 20 seconds. That means 20 blocks a second. That's pretty fast. However, let's also do this for 117. Both these going. Let's see how long it takes to put this beyond group 117. Forgot where group 117 starts. Alright, group 117 starts here. So to move this past there, we need 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 165, 170. So 170. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So we need 170 at some point. So 170 would occur after 8.5 seconds, right? So we'll set both of these to be spawn triggered, right? And we'll add a group to them, 118. And so we're going to spawn 118 at this point, right? But also spawning 118 will spawn 119 on a delay of 8.5 seconds. And this will be group 119. This will be group 118. And 120. Alright, so this is spawn triggered multi-trigger, this is spawn triggered multi-triggered. Okay. So 119 moves 1700 in no time at all for group 116. It's spawn triggered and multi-triggered, and it's assigned to group 119. And then this one's for 170, and it's assigned to group 120. And this should create an effect if we just turn on ignore damage for a second. Did I do a miscalculation here? Negative 4020, so that means negative 201. So to equal negative 1700, it needs to go 8.5 seconds. That's correct. However, how far? Oh, 119. No, it just spawns 119. It spawns 119. What if we turn off follow player for a second? So obviously it doesn't work. Okay, it does work. But what's going on here? Why doesn't it do it fast enough? Okay, that's 8.5 seconds. So, even though it does work, oh, it's technically just keeping them in the same position. So if it needs to go 1700, it doesn't necessarily need to go after 8.5 seconds, just whenever the player's done seeing them. So let's move this back a little, first of all. So we need to actually turn on follow player to see this. I'll color the last cloud in group 116, or the start of group 117 a different color so I can see it. Alright, so now let's try. Let's delay 119 only after 4 seconds. We'll just set them both to 4 and see how that works. Alright, it wasn't fast enough. We'll set them both to 3.5. We'll just kind of create a guessing game here. Where we try to guess how far they need to go. Okay, maybe a little faster even. So what about 3.25? Although we're getting closer now. We're converging. Alright, what's that? Too fast? No. Let's move these a little closer in the first place. There we go. And then we can lower this time a little bit. 3.1 on both of them. Okay. Definitely faster than that. What about just 3 seconds? And just 3 seconds. Just trying to keep a continuous flow here. I gotta make sure those clouds get off screen in time too. Alright, let's just move these back a little, and then we'll reduce the times again to 2.9 or something. Actually, if we move them back a little, and then reduce the times 0.8, and then don't move them back so far. There we go. And the idea of moving them back a little is that they don't disappear while on screen here, which actually kind of happens right now. So we do need to move them back further. But also moving them back further kind of, well, over time it shouldn't negate actually the effects later. Perfect. Okay. They can be seen at all times, and now let me just go to select all. We'll remove glow, and we'll turn on don't fade and don't enter. However, we'll go back to layer 15 here, and we'll select all, and we'll turn off that don't fade and don't enter. And at this point, we'll create an effect here. Now we want everything to go enter and exit off like that. So hopefully okay, even though everything's entering correctly, Not everything's... So let's just do don't enter. Let's change it to this. Okay, don't enter is obviously not working. I didn't set them all to don't enter. Okay, fine. Let's do that. Try again. Alright, and then at this point here, 116 and 117 should fade off. Okay, now we're going to select all the clouds. We're going to change the colors. Go for next free color, and we kind of want, what do we want? We want these clouds to be fast, so we'll kind of make them a blending and then a dark gray. Kind of like 72 pretty much. Let's change that to this. And let's give it some color. An orangey color. No, not an orangey color. We'll keep kind of adjusting until we feel it's right here. This purpley color could work. What about a blue color? Definitely no. What about this pink color? If it wasn't so pink. And again, maybe if it wasn't so orange, it would work also. Huh? Maybe a little more orange than that. Alright, let's try it. Let's just check it out. There's still much too opaque. And I like the purpley better. Alright. Let's put them in front of everything. Let's lower the opacity. Hello, Elephanta Fraser. Welcome to the stream. Let's see if these. Hello, Sarma. What is that name? Sarmalele. That's how I'll pronounce it. Anyways, welcome. Let's blur the quality. I'm trying to make good quality here, but you know, we could blur it. Let's see. Will this be on top now? It is. I would say the opacity is a bit low. Make it 75 instead. I don't want it to obscure so much, but I want it to be there. Ah, you can die like that. Okay. So, honestly, there's not much else I can think to do for this part. It now does feel like we're in the clouds. I actually feel this part feels much more finished now. The only thing I could think to do, like, it already kind of has a transition, but what if I created, let's go to layer 16 here. I'll create a bunch of wind particles showing that we're going up here. Right? And I'll just make these scaled up. Better than that. '74 will be blending, gray, low opacity. There we go. And I'll just copy paste these around. They look kind of like raindrops from here, but they're not. I'm going to select all of them. I'm going to move them down to just the right place. Copy them so that it's not only one, there's a few of them. Okay. Now I'm going to select everything again. Glow off, don't fade, don't enter. Move them over a little bit. And they will all be assigned to group 121. Now, when you go into the transition, group 121 will over, let's see, how long does this last? 1,000, 2 1,000. Like 2 seconds. But I'll do like 1.3 here. Ease in. And it'll move down negative 500? Negative 800. Negative 500. Negative 800. We'll do negative 800. Do over 1.5. And we'll do it kind of like this. We'll alpha 121 in at this point. Let me move it out so I can see. Over at a point back here somewhere. This will make it opacity 0. And over at a point here, this will make it opacity 0 again. What if we did exponential in? And instead of negative 800, we'll do something less extreme. And do it over more time, 2.5 seconds. Do it over 3 seconds. Alpha over here. Let me put all 3 of these on a different layer actually so I can edit this without worrying about grabbing unnecessary triggers. Okay. I'm gonna move this down a little. We're also going to copy paste a bunch more of it. And now we're going to go to this layer. We're going to make it over 4 seconds. And we're going to move our start position back so that we can actually see the effect here. So let's go back here. And take a look. There's not really a great place to put the starting position, but I'll just put it back in the ball here. 2 times speed. And we'll just make it a ball immediately. Now what happened there? Let's turn off follow player. Okay. So that's way too slow, right? It has to be 3. What if we did exponential in, out? Like that. Need to... And then in this case, I could make this a little bit more. It's tough to actually get the timing down on it. Alright, let's take a look out of the editor. Because that's starting to look pretty good right there. But it's at the wrong time. Okay, I see. We don't see enough of it beforehand. And then it's at the wrong time as well, so it needs to be moved over. Hello, Studio King. And I see what you've done so far. I'm working on this part right now, and it's very difficult. If that gets rated, then I could say I'm friends with someone who has a rated level. Maybe you could. That's way better, but let's move it back a couple. Okay, the wind effect is very good now. Do I have you friended in Jump? The difficulty on to is like a 6 or a 7 star, but like, it's very hard for me to tell, right? I would say 7 star because it has kind of timings throughout, and it's short, but I could honestly see this going for 6 or 8 star depending on how the mods would say. Or how the mods would say it and how other players rate it. But honestly, like, if let me remove the starting positions, because at this point I actually think I've created the 4th and 5th part done, and I think those are done, so I'm happy with them. That's how they look. Because this part's done with. Stars coming in. It has some kind of complex click patterns that would be a little bit tricky for 6 stars, you know? dual wave might be a little tough for 6 stars. And things like that are making me say 7 stars, right? This ending's obviously kind of 6 star, but again, it has like these little timings like that. Those aren't necessarily tough, but they're not easy. So it's not bad. You personally say easy demon? This is not an easy demon. I'll show you if a layout of an easy demon looks a little different. Like this level right here, it's not long enough to be easy demon difficulty, but easy demon difficulty looks a lot more like this, right? And this is even probably closer to 9 stars than easy demon, really. Kind of 8 to 9 star range. It's only this part really that starts looking really easy demon. Also, I didn't fix that. I need to fix that. There's some other things that I've been creating, like I don't know. This could honestly go for easy demon, but it's just got some tough parts. Like the beginning is not easy demon difficulty, but the difficulty is intended to ramp up a little bit after the beginning. The beginning is just supposed to be all buffer clicks. I mean, that's fast, but it's not hard, but the wave part's kind of hard. Right? But easy demon difficulty, like, it's more difficult than this is. This just has some more complex click patterns and a few timings that make it look like easy demon, but it's not really. It's way easier than it is. Like this part looks a little complex, but it's really just like 3 clicks in a row. If you do them in any way, it'll be fun. You know, like when I really show how much leeway there is, right? There's a ton of leeway just to do stuff late. Like this, I did it late. And then for this UFO part, you could totally mess it up. Or just be spamming and be fine until you stop spamming there. So, as far as gameplay difficulty, I was a little questionable on doing this part like this, but you know, I really liked the idea of holding all the way down here, so I just had to do it anyway, even though it's probably not. This dual part is really learny for how sight readable the rest of the level is. But I think next time I work on this level, I need to work on the ending of this level and kind of finishing up the theming here. So as soon as everything goes away here, the idea is that I'm going to have a dystopian city at this point. So let me check off some things off the checklist over here. So I got my transition up to the sky, got the clouds flying past. I figure, let me go to this layer. I'll grab all the clouds here. These clouds falling, I'll set these to low detail. So, like, they'll toggle off when people flip that low detail mode switch. Or high detail, there we go. So now there's something to reduce the lag, and another thing I'll set to low detail. I don't want to set the stars to low detail. I really like the stars, but they're probably one of the best things to set to low detail. But if I really want to set something to low detail, yeah, I have to choose the stars. They're too big not to set to low detail. It's too much. What's that? It's a random block? What is it? It's group 1. Does it have a hitbox? Or is it just accident? Oh, the block is there so that you can, okay, makes sense. It's there to rotate around. Don't remove the block. Bad idea. Okay, all that, I'll set that to high detail as well. Probably won't set anything in the intro to high detail, because nothing in the intro needs it. It's all very simple. But I'll just set a couple things like that to high detail. And that's it for the level building stream today. The music is a bit loud. I'll tune it down for the next stream. In fact, I'll just do that right now. Just like that. Hopefully that should be better. Please copy the level you're working on and upload the layout. It looks very fun to play. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to play it when I just upload the full level. It'll be fun to play then. But thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.